Kita ambil dulu. Oh,
The sound of approaching hoofbeats made Meve turn to see Reynard spurring on his panting horse, galloping at a breakneck speed towards her.
Ill tidings I bring, Your Grace.
Clearly. Glad tidings never arrive with such urgency.
Our scouts captured a Nilfgaardian messenger. He was traveling in disguise, and by night. When he realized his capture was imminent, he strove to destroy the letters he carried. We were able to salvage some, in parts.
Anything of interest?
Yes, there is, I fear. Your Majesty, you must listen. Consider your offer accepted. Direct Meve and her force to the agreed site. We await their arrival. Your reward shall be as agreed. Hail, Keritsa.
A traitor. We might have expected as much. Nilfgaard has shown amply that it abides only by the rules it sets. Since they have not proved able to defeat me in the field, in open battle, they seek other means. I suppose the scroll bears no name.
It does not, Your Grace.
The messenger. Have you questioned him?
Naturally, Your Grace. Alas, he knows not to whom the letter is directed. He was to leave it in an agreed spot.
I take it tidings of the whole affair have spread throughout the force?
Yes, Your Majesty. The witnesses were too many to keep this fact a secret.
We must thus assume the traitor in our ranks knows it as well, and will make no attempt to retrieve the scroll. A dead end. Have we any other leads or clues?
None, I fear, Your Majesty. We must be alert. Keep a keen eye on events as they unfold, and exercise great caution in forging new acquaintances.
Very well. Eyes wide open, all senses attuned. Yours in particular, Reynard.
Of course, my liege.
oke, ada laporan dari Reynard bahwasanya ada spy dari Nilfgaardian yang memang ngasih ngasih surat gitu, menawaran kepada seseorang bahwasanya ini nyuruh Meve dan pasukannya buat bertemu, buat ngarahin ke sebuah tempat di mana nanti mungkin bakal ada ambush dari Nilfgaard. Kita nggak tahu. Kita naikin moral dulu. Kita ambil loot. Ya kita ambilin aja deh. Tainted Ale. Apa nih? Apa efeknya? Mark a unit and boost it by 10 after 3 turns on turn start. Destroy that unit and self. Oh, oke. Tapi tricky sih ini. Kita keep dulu, kita move on. Ini apa? Nanti dulu deh. Kita kan masih banyak uang. Iya, kita masih banyak uang, jadi kita skip dulu. Mungkin kalau udah sampai selesai mapnya kita balik lagi lah buat ngambil. Ini, oke, itu udah puzzle. Apakah ada lagi? Nggak ada. Snowball fight. Do not let Meve die. Oke, kita lihat dulu. Every turn on the start, throw a snowball at the row with most humans. If it lands on a row, damage all unit on it by 2 and force the highest unit to swap rows on their side. Oh, 3 highest unit. Ini ya, ini sama sih. Slinger sama Lyrian sideman.
This harvest, we'll be reaping black-clad heads.
Kayaknya salah deh kita. Udahlah, coba dulu.
My spirit's willing and how, but damn boots are killing me.
I've hit the white of an eye from half a league away.
Salah sih. Oke. Oke, jadi kita simpen dulu. Ininya di bawah.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow.
Kita ke bawah lagi. Nah. Terus kita coba ini di atas.
Should've listened to me, old lady. This harvest,
Kita coba di atas
reaping
dulu.
black-clad heads.
Nah, dari sini sebenarnya
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
kayaknya salah lagi nih. Kita ulang dulu sekali lagi.
My spirit's willing
Ini
and
di
how,
bawah.
but these damn boots are killing me. Aye.
Oke, nice. Dari sini sebenarnya kita simpan di atas dulu satu.
Should've listened to me, old lady.
Nah, ini kita simpan dulu di atas. Jadi biar si Meve-nya tetap di atas.
This harvest, we'll be reaping black-clad heads.
Ah.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
Salah lagi. Wait.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
I've hit the white of an eye from half a league away.
Oke.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Ini. Oke. Aman. Kita nggak dapat apa-apa ya? Ya udahlah. Kita ke bawah. Melewati jembatan.
Meve's force neared Davor's abyss. Signs of beastly feasting were not hard to find. Countless paw and claw tracks were impressed in the blood-stained snow. Among the boulders, bones picked clean were strewn about. Gascon lifted one from the ground.
Empty inside.
He said,
Something sucked out the marrow.
Meve soldiers feigned indifference to the grisly sight. They marched on, their stepped rhythm unwavering, a song on their lips. Yet hearing a slight tremolo in their voices, Meve knew they merely sought to drown out their fear. A moment later, a commander's horn sounded, the signal to halt. The Queen galloped to the fore of the column and found herself at the edge of a vast, round hole in the ground. She could not see the bottom. Meve drew her reins tight to prevent her mount from taking even one step forward.
What is this? A crater? A desiccated lake?
A mine of the strip variety.
Gabor explained.
Treasures we picked and shoveled for here. Diamonds. Till we happened on the beasts, that is.
What now?
Orion's a dam. Holds back a lake. If we can break it, water'll rush in, fill the abyss and the tunnels from which the beasts emerge. Just need to get around the mine first. Way down's on the other side.
Meve squinted and gazed into the distance. Indeed, there was the dam. And at its foot, a swarm of beasts roiled about. Her soldiers gazed at their queen expectantly, their arms at the ready. She knew well they would rush into battle, in spite of their fear.
Gabor!
Meve cried out over the whirling wind.
Have you bards here in Mahakam?
Course, your grace!
Then we shall give them good reason to compose this day, on the themes of courage, of heroism, of Lyria! Gee up!
And with that cry, the queen spurred her mount, grabbed a banner, and raising it high over her head, rushed headlong at the horrid swarm.
Okay. Davor Abyss. Gain 7 charge on your old catapult without it being destroyed. Keep your catapult well maintained on all sides. Nah, kita penyerangan di sebuah lubang ya. Nah, every turn on turn start, if there are units adjacent to this one, gain 1 charge, then damage a random enemy by 5 and all other units on its row by 2. If this unit charge count which is 7, Meve wins the battle.
Here's the way down! We need to break through and destroy the dam!
This could hurt!
Give me a target.
Watch your heads! Catch!
Oh, could murder a pint.
Your Grace, monsters approach from all sides.
Enough chit-chat. Draw your weapon.
Oke, nice. Kita panggil Xavier.
As ordered.
Terus kita coba panggil ini.
Abalista, your command.
Berapa? Tuaga 4, 5, 6, 7. Ini 1. Terus kita coba panggil ini.
Left, right, left, right.
Oke.
again and again and again.
Tadi koi.
I'm a monster.
Excellent! The dam's about to give! Lyria!
Getting to work.
Okay. Dua gapat 5 6 7 8.
One bolt I need.
Ini aja deh.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Oh my god.
Hey,
It worked! Look at those stunners flounder!
Excellent work!
And indeed, bards sang of this battle soon after. For no claws or fangs could break through the wall of shields the Lyrians raised that day. And no scales could protect the beasts from the Lyrians' stinging arrows and blades.
Fight! Do not relent! Let us show these beasts! It is they who should fear us!
The Queen shouted. In the end, the beasts turned to flee, yet Meve's force cut off any chance of escape. A solid wall of men began to push the monsters ever closer to the edge of Davor's abyss. Pressed from all sides, the horrors began slipping over the precipice, screeching terribly as they fell.
Oh, blood.
Silence came at last. The Queen stood at the edge of the precipice, breathing heavily, leaning on her sword. From the depths of the mine came muted growls and groans.
Let's flood the damn hole,
Hissed Gabor.
before any other shite crawls out of it.
A rush of icy water suddenly rose, then just as abruptly plunged into the mine, flooding the pit. And where once lay Davor's abyss, now lay Davor's pond. Meve descended back into the pass, exhausted and covered in beastly blood, yet also exceedingly pleased. She was one step closer to dwarven support in the war against Nilfgaard. Once the Lyrians had put some distance between themselves and the now destroyed monster lair, Meve ordered her men to pitch camp. Then she sent the quartermaster off for food and drink. The soldiers lit campfires, then set aside their weapons. Soon after, lively music and song could be heard throughout the camp.
Your Majesty,
Reynard said from behind Meve's back.
a messenger from the Elder-in-Chief.
The Queen turned to see a dwarf in a richly adorned jerkin and a shako with golden seams. She stifled her laugh into a smile and lifted her chin proudly, expecting praise and a pledge of aid in the war against Nilfgaard.
My lady, your daring deeds have come to the Elder's attention.
Said the dwarf in a
Yeah.
measured voice.
He's positively irate and demands an explanation.
Irate? But why? I and my men, we've aided you greatly.
Elder Hood awaits at the Long Bridge. You'd be wise not to keep him there any length of time.
And with that, all the Queen's enthusiasm for a celebration was instantly gone. She waited until the fires expired and the songs died down, then gave the order to march.
Oke, nice. Dapat kartu, dapat loot.